Sometimes life puts you in a place where nothing looks possible. Your reality screams, stop. Your circumstances whisper, give up. Everything around you seems to say you are not enough. You are not capable. You are not chosen. But in those moments, something powerful is born inside the human heart, belief. And belief is the one force that does not need evidence, does not need permission, does not need approval. There are days when your reality is heavy. Your bank balance is low. People doubt you. Your work is unnoticed. Your dreams feel too far. Your environment is dragging you down. But listen, if you keep staring at your reality, you will drown in it. If you want to rise, you must learn the art of looking beyond, dreaming beyond, believing beyond. Your reality is not your destiny. It is only your starting point. Real champions are not created in perfect conditions. They are born in the dark, in the confusion, in the frustration, when nobody claps, nobody believes, and nobody supports. They become great because they choose to believe when reality gives them every reason not to. So sometimes the world wants you to be realistic, but realistic people stay exactly where they are. The world belongs to those who dare to dream beyond their situation, who dare to imagine a future that looks nothing like their present. Ignore the noise, ignore the fear, ignore the limits. Just keep believing. Belief is a seed, invisible at first, but powerful enough to break through concrete. When you believe in something deeply, fully, and consistently, you activate a force inside you that reality cannot control, and slowly the impossible begins to shift. Doors open, paths appear, breakthroughs happen, not because reality changed first, but because your belief changed you, and you changed reality. So even if nobody understands you right now, even if life seems unfair, even if you feel behind, even if your reality is painful, stand strong. Close your eyes, hold your dream tight, and say to yourself, this is not where my story ends. Because when you keep believing, reality eventually bends, dreams become plans, plans become actions, actions become achievements, and achievements become the proof that your belief was right all along. Ignore your reality. Just keep believing. Your time is coming. Your current reality may feel heavy, confusing, or discouraging, but it is important to remember that nothing you are experiencing right now is permanent, and nothing you see today has the power to define the rest of your life unless you allow it to. Reality is just a moment, a snapshot, a passing chapter, while your vision is the whole story, the entire book, the grand purpose waiting to unfold. Your reality is temporary, but your vision is forever, and this truth holds the power to transform everything about how you see yourself and your journey. When people face challenges, they often become emotionally attached to their present circumstances, almost as if the difficulties of today are tattooed onto their future. They begin to believe that what they see is all there will ever be. But the greatest minds, the most successful individuals, and the strongest spirits in history are those who learn to look beyond their present moment, who refuse to let reality control their imagination, and who held on to their vision even when life gave them every reason to let go. They understood that reality is just the echo of who you were, not the prophecy of who you are becoming. Your vision, on the other hand, is timeless. It is the silent fire that keeps burning inside your heart, the picture that only you can see, the dream that refuses to die, even when everything around you seems impossible. Vision is the whisper that tells you there is more for you, that your story is bigger than your struggles, and that your destiny is far greater than your current circumstances. Vision gives you direction, purpose, and hope. All in one breath. Reality shows you where you are, but vision shows you where you are meant to go. Many people feel stuck not because they lack talent or opportunities, but because they spend too much studying their reality and too little time feeding their vision. They obsess over the problems in front of them, the fears inside them, or the opinions around them, and they forget the greater picture that lies within them. The more you focus on your reality, the more powerless you feel, but the more you focus on your vision, the more unstoppable you become. Because vision, unlike reality, does not demand resources, proof, or permission. It simply needs belief. Your vision is not fragile, but it does require protection. You must protect it from negativity, protect it from doubt, protect it from fear, and protect it from people who cannot see what you see. Not everyone will understand your dream, not everyone will support your path, and not everyone will believe in your future. But that is okay, because your vision was given to you, not them. You do not need validation to continue. You need clarity and commitment. When you walk by vision, not by reality, you begin to trust that every challenge contains growth, every delay contains preparation, and every setback contains redirection. The moment you understand that reality is temporary, you stop giving it power. You stop reacting to fear. You stop shrinking under pressure, and you stop questioning your worth. Instead, you start rising, you start believing again, and you start showing up with strength. Your vision becomes your source of energy, your inner foundation, your personal compass, guiding you through storms, through doubts, and through dark seasons with an unshakable sense of purpose. You are not defined by where you are defined by where you are going. Reality is temporary, but your vision is forever. And as long as you hold on to your vision, your destiny will never slip out of reach. Your future belongs to the version of you that believes, commits, and keeps moving forward, no matter what reality looks like today. Life has a way of testing us in ways that feel unfair, confusing, and often overwhelming. There are days when everything seems stagnant, when you wake up to the same problems, face the same challenges, and feel like nothing is changing, nothing is moving, and nothing is working in your favor. It is during these moments that belief becomes your most powerful tool, because belief has the ability to create movement, even when reality appears completely still. While your eyes see stagnation, your faith and conviction are quietly shifting things behind the scenes, preparing opportunities, building strength, and shaping the person you are becoming. Belief is not wishful thinking. It is not passive, and it is not dependent on visible results. Belief is an active force, an energy that pushes you forward even when every external sign tells you to stop. It is the courage to take small steps day after day without being discouraged by the apparent lack of progress. It is the determination to keep moving toward your goals, even when the path is unclear, the timing is uncertain, or the world seems indifferent to your dreams. Belief is what keeps you walking toward your vision when fear whispers that you are not enough, when doubt tells you that you will fail, and when reality insists that success is impossible. Sometimes the movement that belief creates is invisible at first. You might feel like nothing is happening, like your actions are going unnoticed, or like your efforts are meaningless. But every time you choose faith over fear, hope over despair, and action over inaction, you are planting seeds that will grow into breakthroughs. The steps you take, no matter how small, are moving you closer to your goals. Even if progress is invisible, transformation is occurring within you. Strength, resilience, clarity, and patience are being built, all because your belief refuses to give up, refuses to surrender, and refuses to let reality define your story. Belief also creates movement by aligning your actions with your vision. When you truly believe in something, your decisions, your habits, your focus, and your energy start to reflect that belief. You begin to act with intention rather than reaction. You prioritize what matters most. You stop wasting time and energy on distractions, and you start investing in growth, learning, and action. The moment belief takes root in your heart, you start moving with purpose. Even if the results are not immediate, your reality may still be challenging, but your movement toward your dreams has begun. Belief has the unique power to transform waiting into preparation, obstacles into lessons, and delays into timing. When you continue to trust your vision, even when reality is quiet, you are positioning yourself to receive what you cannot yet see. The universe, life, and opportunity respond to consistent belief because belief signals readiness. It demonstrates commitment. It shows that you are willing to persist, endure, and rise regardless of external circumstances. And when the right moment arrives, when the conditions finally align, the movement that belief has been creating quietly will explode into visible success, breakthrough, and achievement. Never underestimate the power of belief to move you forward. Even when your surroundings remain unchanged, even when doors remain closed, even when people doubt you, your belief keeps your heart and mind in motion. It shapes your character, prepares your path, and draws your destiny closer. Reality may seem still, but your belief is an unstoppable force, quietly and powerfully creating the momentum that will carry you to the life you imagine, the future you deserve, and the dreams that are waiting for you to claim. Life will test you in ways that feel relentless, unfair, and sometimes unbearable. You will encounter challenges, setbacks, heartbreaks, disappointments, and moments that make you question your strength, your purpose, and even your worth. But the most profound truth you must embrace is this: none of these external circumstances have the authority to define your future unless you give them that power. The highest power you possess is not wealth, connections, or talent. It is the power to rewrite your reality, to redefine your story, and to reclaim control over the trajectory of your life, no matter how difficult your circumstances may seem. Every great transformation begins with a choice. The choice to refuse to let life dictate your identity, to refuse to allow failures or pain to limit your potential, and to actively declare that your reality does not determine your destiny. You have the ability to reinterpret setbacks as lessons, losses as redirection, and pain as preparation. Every difficulty you face is an opportunity to rewrite the narrative in your mind, to see possibilities where others see obstacles, and to create meaning where others see chaos. The power to reshape your story begins with belief, because when you believe in your capacity to rise, you stop being a prisoner of your circumstances and start being the author of your life. Rewriting your reality requires courage, persistence, and self-awareness. It requires looking at your present situation honestly, acknowledging the difficulties, and then consciously choosing to respond differently. Instead of reacting with fear, anger, or despair, you choose to respond with faith, resilience, and creativity. You choose to see potential where others see limitations. You choose to act in alignment with your vision, even when reality seems to contradict your hopes. This is the essence of personal power, the ability to rise above what is happening around you and to create the conditions for the life you desire within and beyond your current circumstances. The process of rewriting your reality also requires patience and trust. You must understand that transformation is rarely immediate and progress may not always be visible. Your external circumstances may remain challenging for some time, but each conscious decision to act with belief, to persist in spite of difficulty, and to nurture your vision is slowly reshaping the trajectory of your life. Like a sculptor chiseling away at stone, your consistent choices and persistent belief gradually reveal the masterpiece that exists within your potential. Our reality cannot resist the power of a focused mind and a determined heart. It bends to the persistent energy of those who refuse to accept limitation. One of the most important aspects of rewriting your reality is the ability to redefine meaning. What you perceive as failure can become feedback. What you experience as rejection can become redirection. And what feels like defeat can become a lesson in resilience. When you learn to interpret life events through the lens of growth and opportunity, you take back the power that fear and circumstance would otherwise steal from you. You begin to shape your own perception, and in doing so, you create a reality that aligns with your highest potential, your deepest purpose, and your true self. Ultimately, the highest power you have is the power to choose how you respond, the power to reinterpret your story, and the power to refuse to allow your current reality to dictate your future. Life will continue to throw challenges your way, but with belief, resilience, and clarity of vision, you can rewrite every chapter, transform every obstacle into an opportunity, and build a reality that reflects not your fears, but your dreams. Your life is not a product of circumstance. It is a product of choice. And when you claim that power, nothing can stop you from becoming the person you are meant to be.